Hello, everybody. It's Friday, March 7th, 2025. We've got a lot of PC gaming news on tap here for you today. FragPunk actually released, I think, yesterday it was. Again, I'm always a day late and a dollar short, it seems. Killing Floor 3 delayed, unfortunately, and Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4. A little bit of a tweak to the campaign, particularly to 4. We'll talk about that and more today on PC Gaming News Daily. That's right, FragPunk, a Counter-Strike Valorant-ish tactical shooter game, is now released. Actually released yesterday. Totally forgot about it, as it seems to be the norm for me, but it's doing so-so in terms of reviews and popularity. I actually played it during beta a couple times, or alpha preview, whatever you want to call it. I thought it was okay. It is very much a Counter-Strike Valorant type game, and it's got a little bit more Call of Duty type shooting, though. Like there's pretty accurate aim down sights and things like that. The thing that kind of gives it a unique feel is you can kind of change the way each round goes down with these cards you can kind of see on the screen here now that go into play, and they can affect you, your team, and a bunch of different variables. I thought it was kind of interesting, to be honest, but it's got some setbacks too. It does have a lot of micro transaction opportunity and grinding and things like that. I'll get my hands on it. I will try it out, but just it's out there. It's released in case you're interested in trying maybe a little bit of a unique take on Valorant or Counter Strike or any of these types of tactical shooters. Killing Floor 3, which I believe was set to release in March, has been delayed to some date later in 2025. We don't know when. Could be a few months, could be the end of the year. Who knows? But I don't think this is a bad thing. I'm really excited about Killing Floor 3. I didn't get a chance to try out the closed beta. I didn't get my hands on it, unfortunately. But based on complaints from some folks, it did seem that like performance and UI and some of the shooting in the game didn't really feel that great, and so they have taken that into consideration, and they are now going to go back and make some of these changes. Some of them, it sounds like, will make it to release. Some of them might be post-launch release, such as your ability to kind of select your perk class and your character. That'll be coming a little bit later. And I'm not opposed to this. Obviously, it was something I think a lot of folks were anticipating and looking forward to in the near future. But I'm always very much pro, like, take the time you need, make the game as good as you can at release, and that's going to benefit you in the short term and the long term, because people aren't going to review bomb the game or kill the game. Not even review bomb, just not give it good reviews, and don't create this uphill battle for yourself as a developer. Come out strong as you can with the game, and then update and continually update and fix things as you go as well. But yeah, so not a bad thing. Hopefully we'll get some follow-up information on when this is getting delayed to, but hopefully for the better. Yeah, a little bit of intrigue. So we announced, I believe it was yesterday, that Tony, or maybe it was earlier in the week, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4 remake are coming. There'll be some changes, new maps, things like that. But one interesting thing for those of you that played Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4 in particular was it was kind of like an open world, more explorable map or stage compared, which was a little bit different from previous Tony Hawks, where you got thrust into a map and you had certain goals you had to accomplish, typically within a time frame. It looks like they're going to be changing that for Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4, from away from that kind of open world feel to the game to a more of like the traditional style of a campaign that we've kind of gotten used to with Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1, 2, 3. And so that's just interesting. It's been so long since I played Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4 or 3. I did play the remakes of 1 and 2, which were pretty solid. And yeah, I guess I could kind of see where they're coming from, sticking with more like the classic style of I don't even know if campaign is the right word, but kind of playthrough from the game. So just a little bit of a change here, and hopefully one that I don't think is necessarily bad, and kind of sticks with the traditional format. But I guess we'll see how it all unfolds as we get closer and closer to release. Thank you so much for watching today. Really appreciate you joining in another week in the books. And yeah, a lot of fun as always. Hopefully you found this news delivered to you daily, 5 days a week. I take the weekends off, okay? Hopefully you found it useful and informative. If you did, again, please hit that like button. It does make a big difference for me. If you'd like to see more, of course, you can always subscribe. That way you're getting it into your notifications. Click the bell. I don't know what you have to do these days. But yeah, that's it for me this week, and hopefully you enjoyed. And as always, I'll see you next time.